I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to I.S.U.P.K.
Because Jesus Christ spoke about and taught his disciples that homosexuality is wrong. Okay? So just because America is going to teach you and you want to believe the lies and philosophy of Babylon, okay, modern day Egypt and Babylon, alright, you are going to be against the Spirit of Christ and you will be dealt with when Christ returns. But if you want to hearken unto the voice of the prophets, and deep down you always knew that these things were true, but when the whole rest of the world is telling you you're crazy for believing it, I understand. I understand. There's a thing, if I were to drop some college knowledge on you, it's called social norms. Okay, if you ever study sociology, okay, social norms is the same thing as crowd mentality. Just because the entire crowd, you know, if you were to come up and say, this isn't the real image of Jesus, Jesus was black, your whole family's going to look at you like you're crazy. Alright, and you're going to be ashamed of it. Even though you're the only sane one speaking truth. You're the only one who actually valued knowledge enough to look it up, to prove it, and you can stand on a source. But everyone else is going to look at you as you're crazy. You know why? Because the truth hurts, and it stings, and it burns. Just like medicine. Okay, when you're truly sick and you're going to take something to get better, it hurts and it stings. And I know it. And you don't want to hear it. And that's why everyone else to walk by tells us to get a job. Guess what? All my brothers got jobs. Okay? I got a job. Alright? But we dedicate our Saturday to come and free our people because we are free black men. Right. And we are not scared of the power structure of America. Right. So when you come by and try to tell us we don't have jobs, we got jobs. This being one of them. We have many jobs. How about that? Alright? This is one of our jobs.
John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what.
This is the book of John. These words are in red. And Jesus Christ, my brother, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something else. The name of Jesus Christ in Hebrew is Yahawashai. So let's put some respect on this man's name. Jesus Christ, Yahawashai, wants to tell you, read from the top.
Ye worship, ye know not what.
You don't know what you worship. If you feel in a certain type of which way, you want to come to the front of the camp and yell at me how wrong we are, how I don't know what I'm talking about. Did you know that we had to study, all my brothers back here had to study for years just to be able to have the right to come here and talk to you? Before we can even open our mouth, we had to be proved. We had to show ourselves approved, as the scriptures say. So for you to say that we're wrong, well, we don't even know where you're coming from. You don't even have any authority, no credibility. And Jesus Christ wants you to know that you don't know what you worship. Keep going.
We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
We know what we worship, because salvation is of the Jews. Okay? Salvation is only for the Jews. And I'll give you one else. Jews is different than Jewish. Okay? What? That Jewish is a big distinction. I had a brother or not even a brother, I had one of our oppressors walk by and try to speak that Yiddish to us. Okay? That so-called Jewish man, he is not our brother. He is not a Jew. Okay? He tells on himself with his own language. Listen to the word I just said. Jewish. That suffix. Okay? That suffix ish, that's pretty important. Ish. meaning kinda, sorta like, not really. He is not really a Jew, okay? If I were to tell you this sign is blackish, kinda black, kinda not, okay? If I were to tell you that building's grayish, kinda, not really though. Okay, the Jewish man, he is just a convert, and he's telling you, an Israeli, not an Israelite, an Israeli, okay? Ye know not what you worship. You know what you do? You picked up our book because you're a culture thief. You're an identity thief. That white image of Jesus Christ and that Caesar Borgia image, you're an identity thief, you're a liar, okay? And you stole our identity. That's why you're called Jewish. At least you're honest enough to at least like expose yourself in some manner. You put that suffix, Israeli, Jewish, at least you're honest enough to do that because you know you're not the real Jew. Okay, the real Jew, the word Jew comes from Judah, one of these tribes over here on this chart. Okay, Jew comes from Judah. Okay, it's just a slang term. The vernacular of our people and our culture is all in the Bible. Okay, all in the Bible. That's why you know this is a black man's book. One of many reasons, let alone the description of the angels, the description of God, the description of Jesus Christ, and the description of the 12 tribes of Israel were all described as black men. Okay, let alone just vernacular and just how we talk and our culture and customs. So if you're a Jewish man, you are a convert. You are a vagabond. That's what the Bible describes you from. Being from the chief tribe of Esau, the tribe of Amalek. You know what a vagabond is? Somebody who has to run like a gypsy, like a damn gypsy. You have no culture of your own, no customs of your own. You have to come and steal the greatest people on this earth's cultures and customs. Okay? And that's why your food is bland. You got no flavor. Okay? You got no skill. But I take that back. The so-called oppressor on this earth, he is skilled. He is skilled with the sword. He is a mighty hunter. Okay? He is a murderer since the beginning. Okay? All these are paraphrases from the Bible, but I want to sidebar too much. Keep reading. Where we at, brother?
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold?
How much better is it to get wisdom than gold? This is an important proverb in the book of Proverbs right here, okay? Our people, we lust after the gold and riches of this world, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. Money is not going to solve your problems, okay? All those brothers that laid down with them Kardashian whores, although they be one of the richest whores on this earth, that did not solve their problems, okay? Just because you got more, well, we all know the phrase, more money, more problems. Isn't that what they say? So instead, why don't you pray for wisdom? Why don't you pray for understanding and knowledge? Okay? Why don't you stop praying for money and gold? Because money and gold is not going to help you in the spiritual warfare. Okay, you know what else isn't going to help you? Because I know a lot of you might be getting fired up. But I.S.U.P.K, we preach hate so much, right? He just fired up, want to take to the streets. Listen, God said vengeance is mine. Thus saith the Lord. So guns are also not going to solve your problem. Money and guns is not going to win the spiritual warfare we're in right now. You know what's going to solve this problem? You stop celebrating Christmas. Okay? Christmas, Halloween, and Thanksgiving right around the corner. You know what's going to stop you from sinning and continue and strengthen and fortify you? If you abstain from them holidays. If you remove yourself from America's culture and system of worship and these false gods, these false idols. Okay, that is what's going to prevail in the end. Read it again.
How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver?
It is better for you to know, black man. I want you to understand this. I want this to sink deep. It is better for you to know that you are the chosen people of God than to get silver. Than for me to give you a big bag of silver. Okay, for me to just spill out a bunch of gold coins. The Lord has just told you, you know what's more valuable than you just coming in to hitting the lotto, hitting that number? You walking away today knowing something you didn't know before. That you are God's chosen people. And I don't say that lightly, because you hear that every Sunday in the church that you're God's chosen people. I really mean God's chosen, holy, separate, special people. And only you, okay? Alright? You should rejoice. Alright? You did hit the lotto. Okay? You are an Israelite if you are on this 12-tribe chart. If you are a so-called Mexican who is suffering on our border, you are from the tribe of I.S.U.P.K. Okay? And you are God's chosen people. Alright? You are my brother according to the flesh. Keep reading.
Verse 17. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul.
He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Okay? Do you value your soul, black man? Is this even something you care about? Because let me tell you, if you got no belief, if you got no sense of morality and belief structure in life, you probably don't value your soul. Because you live by YOLO. You live by, you only live once. You live by, I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to cheat, I'm going to rob, I'm going to steal. I'm looking out for number one. If that's the way you want to live your life, then you got a heap of suffering coming your way. I'll tell you that right now, straight up and down. Alright, that is not according to the way that we should live. Because your forefathers made a blood in, blood out covenant and pact with the Almighty God after He freed us from Egypt. Okay? Alright? He made a pact with God. So you owe God something. You owe Him and He requires it of you. So you are to be responsible. You do owe God this a little bit extra. Read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 11. For wisdom is better than rubies.
Wisdom is better than rubies. Okay? Alright, wisdom. And I didn't say it earlier, I'll say it now. What is wisdom? Alright? What is wisdom? Because a lot of people, they think they have their own personal brand of wisdom and metaphysics and I don't know what. Alright? The so-called black conscious community, they think they're so wise. Alright, what is wisdom? Alright? Wisdom is according to God. Alright? Wisdom is God's wisdom. Okay? That's in the book of Deuteronomy, 4th chapter, I believe. Alright? The laws and the way that God said we should conduct ourselves, He instructed us that that would be our wisdom before the nations. So when the nation of America, when the oppressive, racist system of Boston sees that me and my brother follow every law, and that we have a sense of brotherhood according to this Bible, they're going to look at us and be like, that is a wise man. Alright? That is a wise man. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Alright? That is a wise brother. But you know what else? He's still going to hate us. In his heart, the city of Boston hates us. You know why? Because we're going to hurt their pockets at the end of the day. Because we're going to teach our people that we need to come together. That we need to only shop amongst ourselves and support black businesses, and to hell with all of our oppressors' businesses. Alright? Alright? Just like Chinatown has the whole section and city to themselves, we want Blacktown. Where's Blacktown? Where's Mexican Town? That's what we want. Alright? And that's what we're owed. You know we built America, right? Aren't we owed 40 acres and a mule? Well, listen, it's about time. Interest has accrued. Alright, we need a little bit more than 40 acres and a mule, which you lied about, because you're the greatest liar the earth has ever seen. You broke every treaty with the North American Indians, every last one. Over 100 treaties. You are a liar. You've been proved to be a liar. Doesn't the Bible say judge them by their fruit? Well, listen, the fruit of America is rotten.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before, but you are a black man like me. And it works, son.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.